this is Nat. Welcome back to FTW, first time watching. This time, we're gonna be checking out another chapter, another episode of the show Fleabag. Last time we had a great example of how society imposes expectations on the different genders. In this case, it was male and female. We had a silent retreat for the ladies, and we had a yelling retreat for the men, let's say. And throughout that journey, we were able to get to know a little bit about the man from the bank that originally called her a slut, kind of see behind the curtain of what was happening with him. And at the same time, we kind of got a chance to advance a little bit in her relationship with her sister, while also having the chance to tell her how her husband made a pass on her, which is, it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. And there was another thing though too. A scene was starting to happen. Some pants were starting to unbuckle. And then she said, not yet. So I'm intrigued to see where that goes. That's where we left off. So before we continue, find your snack, take a seat, and let's watch Fleabag Season 1, Episode 5.
I mean, we're all being very grown up about this.
It's so weird whenever you get
your father informed
your
me
breasts
of your family
checked.
history.
Right.
Examined your sister this morning.
Is she all right? Did she seem all right?
She seemed very busy.
Dad books us boob appointments once a year to make sure our tits don't turn on us like Mum's did. Bet you look forward to seeing Claire. A lot more to touch, if you know what I mean.
This is again tying back to what I mentioned last time about her just humoring her way out of everything. Mostly uncomfortable things.
Mum's memorial lunch. I see it more as a sport.
I think both my sister and I see this as a sport as well.
Oh, it's fine.
These kind of family things.
Ready?
No.
Never.
Don't tell Dad about Finland. And don't provoke her.
Why not provoke her?
Girls. Are they freesias?
Yeah, they were sort of a favourite of
There. Lovely.
What?
Who's Dad sawing in half?
Oh, just the tree. Oh, Felicity tried to use it to get out. It's a sad day. Sad, sad day. I'll get the champagne.
Sad day and you pop champagne? Why is this so uncomfortable?
This is my favourite bit.
Oh, really?
Wonder who's going to...
Break the ice?
Cushion.
Thanks, it's an original.
Gosh.
An original what?
I love your hat.
It's a hairscarf.
Looks like a hat.
Well, it's a hairscarf.
Okay. Dad will come in with some weird canapes in a second.
Girls!
Why is the dad
Hello. Yeah.
somewhat happy?
I'm just sorry about all that noise. You're both looking very healthy. You are my daughters.
Facts.
This day is not an easy one. To Margaret.
Dearest Margaret.
Is she, like, jealous?
It's the voice she used for the pigeons.
My ex did a similar thing, voices and fun. Really, really funny man. Can I help you with the food?
Why is she so awkward about this?
What are you doing? Just put it back where you got it from, okay? I don't want it in my house. Go.
No.
Are they gonna bump into something they shouldn't be?
Of course we are.
Is everything okay with Martin?
You've invited someone today?
Yeah, he's horrifically hot. You're gonna puke when you see him. Do you think she's ever painted Dad naked?
Why?
I think you should take your nose out of other people's marriages. Sorry, I spilt my champagne and I got distracted.
Your father's in the kitchen.
I'll go and torment him. He hates being alone in a room with me. Hi, Dad.
Oh. I just need
Is
some,
she the most alike her
What do you
mom?
mean?
And how's the cafe?
Well, the lease is up in a couple of days. And...
I'm sorry about that, darling, but of course we're just a little bit tight.
Oh, no, I wasn't asking you for any... What's that?
A tiny little house we're buying in France. I just wanted to talk to you about this exhibition.
What exhibition?
She mustn't see it. She mustn't find out.
5-second rule.
No.
I mean, I didn't want to show off, but
So how did you two meet?
fuck me up the ass.
I used to manage
Yes,
a bar, and
it is him.
How about you two? How did you two meet?
Through our mother, actually.
She used to be our godmother.
You really are very good looking.
Her expression.
Thank you.
Very. I mean, almost
Too good looking?
too good looking.
So mean-spirited.
How's the exhibition going?
What exhibition?
It's a sexhibition. Simply a journey through my physical and sexual life, climaxing in a few pieces, taking a photo of my naked body every year for the past 30 years.
Why?
It's important for women of all ages to see how my body has changed. All that humans want is to be loved and to be touched.
Tell Dad about your promotion, Claire. Finland.
Oh, odd place.
Can we not?
This is so exciting.
She's turning it down.
I was gonna say, it's not good that she's disclosing it.
Because you can't just fuck off on aeroplanes and leave your weird stepson and broken sister to fend for themselves, okay?
So the broken sister part, she didn't know.
She's your sister. It's your job to annoy her.
No, I'm just so annoyed with myself. I wish I could just meet myself and just have a go at myself.
Do your worst.
You don't take yourself seriously.
Pussy.
You need to reach out to your family. You need to stop provoking your sister, just grow up. You do not take yourself seriously as a businesswoman. You need to pay your fucking bills. You need to be nicer to Hillary. You need to get a new hat.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That hat looked nice. I mean, the dog does the same. They always want to be where you are, or see what you're doing at least. Oh no.
Okay. Off you go.
Oh, that's
The
mean,
artwork in this
but
house is...
Will you promise to come to my sexhibition?
It would be an honour.
How's your little restaurant?
It's fine.
Your father tells me you're struggling. God, I can't imagine what you've been through.
Sorry if I missed something.
Her dear little friend died. Jesus. Maybe it's time to let the little restaurant go.
sell it? Isn't she renting?
Whatever happens, we never let it go.
Excuse me.
I think she's very protective of her sister, right?
Have you seen Felicity?
Oh, no, sorry.
All sorts of things go missing in this house, don't they?
Big house.
Oh, the sculpture turned up.
Did it?
Yes.
Well, if you rid a woman of her head and limbs, you can't expect her to do anything other than roll around.
Your father and I often say when you've had a few drinks, you're so like your mother. Oh, whoops. Look at these.
So the party's moved to the hallway. Always a good sign.
Does anyone mind if I leave? I've got a dicky tummy. You too. Come on.
Goodbye.
What a lovely occasion.
See you at this exhibition.
Hold up.
Very good looking.
Very good looking.
Like, that was really, really obvious.
Thanks, I owe you.
I owe you. It's been really nice to spend the day with a normal family.
Normal.
Will you stay with me tonight?
Sure. Lovely to meet you, Claire.
You too. What's his...
Fuck me up the arse.
Oh, that's... I totally see that now.
I'm sorry, I was...
I'm going to leave Martin. I'm going to give you the money for the cafe, and I'm going to go to fucking Finland.
Yes!
Oh, and,
She stole it? I was hoping she stole it back.
That is the coolest thing you've ever done.
I know.
Thanks, Claire.
Shall we...
We can try.
I'll see you at this exhibition.
Yeah.
Sexy mission. Yes! That was such a good and uncomfortable episode. The stepmom, I mean, they had established this before, but she's definitely the worst. The push at the end, the slap, I was not expecting that, but I loved it. But more I loved how the sisters were able to reconnect. I feel like the stepmom being the worst has been like on display more and more each episode, but this episode being about the memorial of their mom, which I assume based on what they talked about, died because of breast cancer. That actress, I love the actress, but at the same time it's just like she's so good in the character because she's like the worst. She's this artist cliche, you know, and at the same time I have known people, for example, that do photography of nude bodies or even their own bodies, but the way she was phrasing it was like, it's important for women to see my body, like my body through the ages. That layer of narcissism with her. And even more so when the dad dropped the food, to me he felt kind of scared. He felt like rushed and kind of in a rush for her not to see that he dropped the food. And when the daughter was like, you know, it's fine, and she ate a piece of it, and he was able to kind of free himself from that structure that she's putting him in, you know, by the 5-second rule, he was able to eat that piece of food as well and laugh with her daughter. Let's say he was probably a different person when either he was alone or when he was with their mom. But now with the stepmom, it seems like she is taking the reins, not only the couple or whatnot, but like they're buying a house in France and he's making up excuses of why he can't help financially with the cafe, even though the daughter didn't ask. So the fact that he's lying to me explains that he's not totally comfortable with not helping her. Same with, the sexuality or the sex exhibition that is coming up. I feel like he's also not comfortable with having that discussion. At the end, when they had the push and the slap, he sided with his spouse and pretended nothing happened when it 100% did. I don't know how I would have reacted, but I feel given the scenario, given it's a memorial of your late wife and your daughters are there, assess the situation and talk about it or see what happened and kind of, I'm not gonna say negotiate, but not side with anybody, find middle ground. But I don't think he has the emotional intelligence to do that. And the stepmom being all over the guy was like so crazy, and him reciprocating. I mean, I expect that from him because we've seen him being so full of himself whenever he had an interaction with her. Definitely not a surprise from his side. You could see the more narcissistic and egotistical way coming out of her, with the girls taking flowers for their dad and her leaving the flowers on the doorstep, popping champagne for a memorial, the body talk, her body being really important to be on display throughout the years, telling her up front that he's just too good looking for her. Even though I think even her sister thought that, because then at the end she was like, how is this working? Like, what is the arrangement here? But I feel like we've gotten to a point of the sisters are kind of mending their relationship, and I like that in their own way, right? The fact that they can connect, and the fact that that lady being the worst help them kind of connect. I think it's really powerful. So we still don't know what the scene about the unbuckling of the pants is. So that is, I guess, more a cliffhanger again. And then we have Boo, which kind of helped her kind of face herself and call herself out on her toxic behaviors. And then the scene about Boo and her being at the cafe, it kind of gives me the idea that she's not going to let go of the cafe. And then her sister at the end said, I'm going to give you the money because she's going to become like basically rich. That's what they said last time. And we'll see where this goes. Hopefully things start to turn for the best, but I don't know if that's the premise of the show. I'm somewhat nervous of where this is gonna go. But yeah, that was a really interesting episode. I think that one of the things that I like about Fleabag is that each episode is so distinct from the other. It keeps it interesting. So now I'm hooked. I want to see what's next. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Please keep it spoiler free. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can find the entire episodes of me reacting to Fleabag on my Patreon on the link below. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.